That is really exciting on the tongue. You've got all that lemonness in there with the icing, and you've got that wheat biscuit in the bottom. It is absolutely superb. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're going to take someone else's product. We're going to take Weet-Bix and we're going to turn it into Lemon Weet-Bix Slices. Now, fantastic. You know, this is a cereal sold in the UK and all over the world. And there's many different brands now copying Weet-Bix, but we're using the Weet-Bix, okay? So what we need to do is bring in a bowl, stick your oven on at 190. So we're going to bake this, and we want to get in here, and we want about 6 or 8 of these wheat bricks. I'm going to call them bricks because I don't know what they are. So 2, 4, 6, and any bits. Now what we got going on? I'm going to go 8 actually. Now I'm going to go 8, and we might have to adjust the butter. So what we're going to do is crush these up. Crush them up. Quick way to make a fantastic little slice, you know. And don't forget, these blocks are very healthy. You can read the packet. Fantastic, these for taking to work, you know. Sit in your office or wherever, and nice cuppa and a slice. Okay, there you go. In there, desiccated coconut. In it goes. Brown sugar, including all the lumps. Easy recipe this one, isn't it? Just make sure there's none of those lumps of brown sugar in there, look. In there, all-purpose plain flour. Bring it in. I suppose you could use gluten-free flour for this. In there, salt. Looking good, looking good. A little bit of vanilla in there. Want some flavour. In there, melted butter. Let's stick it all together. Now we're going to use lemon zest in the icing. Okay, but I'm going to just put a little bit in here, and it's going to boost up that lemon flavour. You don't have to do this, this is optional, but you know, it's worth a go, isn't it? So let's have that in there. And we need to be bringing that in. Of course we do. Now we might have to adjust the butter here. We added a bit more to the wheat base, if you like. Our Weet-Bix base. But what we're trying to do, fully incorporate it so we can squash it down in a lined tray. All the ingredients in the description as usual. Click on them all under the comments, it all drops down, and there you are. Fabulous. Bring in your baking tray that you're going to use, size in the description. This is quite deep actually, but it's the only one I could find on the rack just now, so and I'm not going looking. In there with all that. And we want to be bringing that in, and we want to squash it. Okay, and this time we do squash it quite firm if we can. Now you want to be squashing this with anything that you can. Now this is one of those measuring cups, look, and there's a spoon. So just in there, try and level it out, and then squash. And then hopefully, we're going to have the same size slice. Hopefully. Now the tip for this bar, or this slice, the firmer you can squash it, the better it is for slicing. There we have it. Look at that for a flat base. That's as good as I'm going to get it today. We're going to shove that in the oven. It's going to bake for about 15 to 18 minutes. Come on. Okay, when you've had your time, we'll have that base out of there. Fabulous. Look at that. That looks absolutely sensational. Just leave there. It's got to cool completely. Okay, there's our slice out of the tin. We just need to make up a little bit of lemon drizzle. Powdered sugar, icing sugar in there. Now we're going to make this a bit buttery. That is melted butter. You decide whether you want some lemon zest in there or lemon zest over the top. It's entirely up to you. I want a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice in there. That's going to give us that nice lemony flavour through our icing. In fact, we will have a little bit of lemon zest in there, look. Right, we just want to bring that in. Okay, I'll bring in your slice. So basically what we're going to do is smear icing all over the top and smooth it out. Okay. And you can be as neat as you like, or you can just chuck it on like me, like a bricklayer. Okay, let's just put some waviness in this. There you go. Nice and steady. And a little blobbing of that on there, look. Hey, any old which way, it don't matter, it's going to stick in there. Just gives it that little bit of finish, doesn't it? That is fabulous. Okay, it's common sense. We want to be cutting it to how big you want. Now it is going to be crunchy, this, so be prepared. We're going to come through there, I think. So let's mark it out. I'm going to come through there, somewhere around about there. And yes, I know I haven't waited for it to set properly, but come on. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, man. That is really exciting on the tongue. You've got all that lemonness in there with the icing, and you've got that wheat biscuit in the bottom. It is absolutely superb without a shadow of a doubt. Oh. That is absolutely fantastic. All from somebody else's product. From Weet-Bix. It's a Weet-Bix lemon slice. Look at that. Oh, that is delightful. It's actually very delicious. Oh yeah. And you know, that little bit of butter through that icing sugar. Oh, it just takes it to the next level. Oh, it's delicious. There you go. Not just for breakfast, not just for chucking butter on and eating with butter on there or jam. I've eaten it many ways as a kid growing up. There you go. Superb, superb biscuit. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make Weet-Bix lemon slice. If you do like what we're doing, a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Oh man, I'm gonna get kettle on. Catch you in the next video. That is outstanding. Oh yeah.